Okay, yesterday I did part one of how I'm going to grow my portfolio by 75%. And today I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to happen. In review, I hold 14 stocks as of today, and this is the portfolio I'm going to share with you. I have other portfolios, but for tax reasons, I'm not going to share everything with you. I don't want to make it that easy for the IRS to audit me. So I'm going to use my portfolio that amounts to about $750,000 at this point, and it holds now 14 stocks: Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google, BYD, Tesla, and NIO in the electronic auto, in biotech, Illumina, Pacific Biosciences, and CRISPR. And my 5G holdings, beyond Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google, and Microsoft, my 5G holdings, NVIDIA and Linux, XLNX. And in real estate, I have EXP World Holdings. So that's my holdings. What I'm going to do is basically hold them as long as they continue to perform as I think they should. If they don't, you can come to our Discord and I'll share with you any changes I make in that part. The other part of my investment portfolio is I'm in real estate. I'm building homes and selling those homes. So I not only make money off of the commission that I make for selling the property, but I also make a markup on the homes that I build. I work with a builder and I program it such that these houses sell for between $425,000 and $450,000. I make personally, above and beyond my real estate commission, roughly $40,000 on each one. I have programmed, or I have planned to build and sell 5 homes in that neighborhood that I'm building next year. So that will yield me $200,000 roughly in earnings off of that real estate. I will use that $200,000 to dollar cost average into these 14 stocks that I've gone over with you. And I don't know in what proportion, and I don't know that it will only be those 14. I am flexible enough that if I see something change or I see an opportunity, like I talked last week about marijuana and cannabis for medical purposes. If I see an opportunity there, that I see some gathering together and some national effort to bring this together and bring the supervision of it together, I would probably buy into that. I will notify you, I will tell you about that in our Discord. You can get to our Discord through bestofusinvestors.com, and I'll send you the link to that. We're going to charge for it because I'm going to be giving you blow by blow, thought by thought analysis of what I'm doing on a daily basis, and we're going to build it accordingly. So that's the Discord. My objective, and what I really want you to focus on, is put together a plan. Understand what's happening in the world we're living in. We just are moving through, we hope, the solution of the coronavirus, and the world is going to decide that that can never happen again. So our healthcare system is going to change dramatically. You need to be in a position to take advantage of that. We are having a change in our political structure, and I am of the belief that the whole world is going to unite around the statement, this can never happen again relative to the pandemic, and we're going to come to some peace with our neighbors. And we're going to come to some conclusions of how we're going to trade with each other, and how we're going to not steal from each other, and how we're going to live in this world together. That's what I believe, and that is a change. I also believe that part of this is going to be driven by 5G. 5G, or as someone said, what about 6G? It seems to be coming real quick. That doesn't matter. whether it's 5G or 6G, it's going to be driven by the people who gather the data, sort the data, and feed it back to you, and then the people who develop the chips that make the data more valuable yet. So once you know what's going to happen in the future, it's very easy to figure out which stocks you want to be part owner of. It's really that simple, folks. You don't need to be getting any deeper than that. Oh, yeah, there are some opportunities that maybe you can make a quick buck, but those opportunities come with risk and reward. There's also a good chance that you're going to lose everything if you play in that game. I remember back in the 2000s, I was in New York City and in a cab, and I asked the cab driver how long he'd been driving cabs. He says, oh, this is just a part-time job. I'm actually a day trader, and I day trade the .com. Well, I suspect he's now a full-time cab driver because the .com bubble burst. And there will be another bubble, and it will burst. But at that point, it becomes all the more important that you own the right stocks, the ones that are going to come out on the other side and are going to end up being profitable stocks. Okay, that's my take on how I'm going to increase my $750,000 portfolio to, let's see, what is it? $1,325,000 by this time next year. So if you want to stay with me, if you want to see how I'm doing it and what I'm doing on a day-to-day, blow-by-blow basis, go to bestofusinvestors.com. I'll send you an email that will give you the link to our Discord, and then you become a participant in the Discord, where we have roughly right now 6,000 people who are sharing information, who are sharing their views, their research, so that we all can achieve our three main goals. And that is, number one, to make better investment decisions. Number two, to keep more of what you make by understanding our tax code, however it might change. And number three, to build family wealth. And that goal, that number, is $24 million, okay? That's what you and your spouse can pass on, estate tax-free, and you might as well take advantage of it and make a difference in your ancestors' lives, okay? Thank you. We're here at the Emerald Coast. I just love this place. You can see as the sun sets, we're getting a reflection off of the water of those magnificent trees. I don't know how they created that umbrella over there, but this is one of my favorite places in the world, and this is one of my favorite things to do. Talk to you about making more money and passing it on to your heirs. Thank you. We'll be back here next year, and you'll learn whether I made my $1.375 million like I plan on.